Test Design Specification is a document that outlines the overall test design for a software, application, or system. It includes details about the testing approach, test conditions, and the specific test cases to be executed. Here are key features typically included in the test design specification. Document information, title, version, and revision information to uniquely identify the document, introduction, a brief overview of the purpose and scope of the test design, test items, a list of features, modules, or components to be tested, features to be tested, detailed description of the specific features or functionalities that will be tested, approach, the testing methodology, strategies, and techniques to be used during the testing process, description of how various types of testing, for example, functional, performance, security, will be approached, test levels, identification and description of the different test levels, for example, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing, test types, identification and description of different test types, for example, functional, non-functional, regression, smoke, test conditions, detailed conditions that will be tested, including inputs, actions, and expected outcomes, test design techniques, description of the techniques used to design test cases, for example, equivalence partitioning, boundary value analysis, decision tables, test case design, detailed information about the individual test cases, including test case ID, description, preconditions, steps, expected results, and post conditions, test data, information about the data required for each test case, including input data and expected output, dependencies, any dependencies on other test cases, components, or activities that need to be considered during test design, risk analysis, identification and assessment of potential risks associated with the testing process, mitigation strategies for addressing identified risks, assumptions, any assumptions made during the test design process that could impact testing activities, traceability metrics, links or references to requirements, ensuring that each requirement is covered by one or more test cases, test environment requirements, specification for the test environment including hardware, software, and network configurations, test execution schedule, a timeline for schedule for executing the designed test cases, test deliverables, documents and artifacts expected to be produced as a result of the test design process, approval, spaces for signatures or approvals from stakeholders indicating agreement with the test design approach, references, any references to external documents or standards used during the test design. These features collectively provide a detailed and structured approach to designing and executing tests, ensuring that the testing process is systematic, well planned, and aligned with the project objectives. The clarity and completeness of the test design specification are crucial for effective test execution and validation.